Okay, so it is almost 3 p.m. I went to bed a little early last night, because for some stupid reason, I came home, I turned the computer on, and loaded up my program to edit Tuesday's video, because I'm still working on that one. But I needed to eat. I was really hungry. So I try my damnedest not to eat when I'm out driving, because 90% of the time, even if it's somewhat less unhealthy, I guess would be the proper way of saying that, because it's never really healthy, but I have to get something on the go. I might be able to grab like a grilled chicken wrap or something, or a salad from the gas station, or I can stop at something like Tropical Smoothie that has a little bit better stuff that can be made in like 5 minutes or so, or Panda Express. I might grab some brown steamed rice and some teriyaki chicken without the teriyaki sauce, because it's just dark meat. That's all it is. It's dark meat, and then they give you teriyaki sauce to put on as much as you want. They give you packets, so I just don't use the sauce because I love dark meat. So that's semi-healthy. It's a lot better than stopping and grabbing a burger. So I try to snack in between. If I'm actually out all day like I should be, then I try to pack my own wrap. Like I get the spinach wrap, so I get those like those big spinach wraps, or the tomato, sun-dried tomato wraps or something like that, or maybe the cheesy jalapeno sometimes. I forget what brand they are. Mission. God damn it. I hate when I don't turn that volume on. Mission tortillas, or Mission flatbread, what the fuck they're called. Mission is the brand. They're usually near or in the bread aisle. And then I put some spinach in there, some chicken, tomatoes, and then there's Paul Newman, that brand of salad dressing, Paul Newman. They make a raspberry walnut vinaigrette. Oh my god, it's so good. It is so good. A little drizzle of that. That's all you need. Or some Italian dressing in there. Try to keep it clean. I have no problem with occasionally throwing some ranch dressing on my salad, because again, I'm eating a fucking salad. So, I mean, this salad is like 30 calories. I don't care if this, it's like a little bowl, big ass bowl, it's like 30 calories. Drizzle some ranch dressing on there, it's like 100 calories. 200 calories. 200 calories per 240, 200 to 200, yeah. About 200 to 250 calories per serving, which is a lot for ranch dressing, but at the same time, if I'm eating a fucking salad with even just a chicken breast, that's like a lean chicken breast, If even if I put 8 ounces of chicken breast, that's 200 some calories of almost pure protein in the chicken breast, 30 calories of vegetables, maybe 50, 60 calories of vegetables, and then I drizzle some ranch dressing on it. It's not going to fucking hurt you. As opposed to eating a giant ass fucking cheeseburger. So, but yeah, so if I'm out all day, I take snacks with me and stuff. So I try to avoid eating, because my dumbass can't get my ass out in time the last few weeks or so, because I can't get up in time. I don't know what's going on. But I try to eat before I leave. Take a snack with me, like a Nature Valley bar, or a banana, or something like that, and then I'll eat when I get home. So, so I ate, went on the couch, watched. I'm rewatching Stranger Things. So I just started season 2 last night. Then after I ate and finished the episode, I went in the kitchen to do a little bit more on it, and realized the computer was off for some fucking reason. So I don't know if the cats accidentally hit the power button on the power strip, you know, tapped it or something, but turned off. And I'm like, I'm not turning this back on at 1 o'clock at night. I'll be up till 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. So I just went to bed. So that was early for me lately. I've been going to bed at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, so which is obviously, that's probably why I'm not getting out on time. So I'm like, I'll go to bed a little bit early. And I woke up at like 6:30 with another fucking migraine, which is just the bane of my existence. But I'm like, I took some Excedrin. I waited around. I'm like, okay, it's getting better. I'll get downstairs about 8:30, and then all of a sudden I'm just like, I'm falling asleep. I'm just like, fuck. But the headache wasn't quite going away, so I fell back asleep. Woke up at 12:30, almost gone. And then I had my protein bar and a protein shake just to have a little extra before I came down here, and then the headache came back again. So I tried to weigh that a little bit. I'm like, I gotta get this fucking done. So now I'm down here at 3 o'clock instead of 8. But I'm just keep getting later and later when I keep wanting to get earlier and earlier. I have to start getting down here. Have to start getting down here no later than 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock is at the latest I need to be down here. That was what I wanted from the beginning. And it's going to have to be 8 very shortly, because the next series is 5 sets of 6, which includes 1.5-minute intervals. And it's 5 sets. 5 sets of 6 with heavier weights. It's going to take probably just amount of, each set's going to take just about as much time as a 310. Just like each 10 sets taking probably roughly the same amount as the 15. And the 15 did take about the same amount as the 30, because the 30 you're pumping out, you know, pretty fast because it's very lightweight. So I need to get my ass in gear and figure out why the fuck I can't get up in time. I might just have to let my YouTube, I'm not going to say I'm going to let it go, but I might just have to let it just as I can get to doing my my videos. Because doing the 1 to 30 wasn't too hard to get those edited, because it was just one thing. I put the title on there of the exercise, the set, how much I was doing for the set, just move on to the next one. Now I got to do 3, so it takes long. So I might just have to just do it as I have time to do it, like, you know, in between everything else that I'm doing, working out, cleaning, and all that fun shit. So, adulting, it's great. So, yeah, my migraine is at a tolerable level. Just while I remember, while I'm talking, so today's Saturday. It is Saturday, right? I don't want to be like completely off for some stupid ass reason. It has to be Saturday. I made somewhat decent money last night on a Friday. So it has to be Saturday. It is Saturday. Just gotta double check to make sure. So it is Saturday, day 6 of the week. This is week 15, day 6. It is leg day, the second leg day of the week. Last leg day of the week. Like the last day or two, I'm sitting like, I'm not going to have good results, you know. I don't know why. I was just thinking, I'm not going to have good results. It just didn't seem like it was feeling right. But this morning, I looked in the mirror. I'm like, looks a little better. So hopefully, 2 weeks of taking creatine and 2 weeks of taking. Again, I'm not loading. I'm not doing any loading with the creatine. I don't feel the need to do that because I'm not trying to bulk up super fast. I'm just trying to get in a lot better shape, get bigger muscles. Obviously, I want bigger, better muscles. But I have like no desire to. Yeah, I don't need to load. It's not a big deal. It takes about 3 weeks. 3 weeks for your body to be completely saturated. If you take about roughly 5 grams, and that's what I'm doing, 5 grams of creatine a day. So it takes about 3 weeks. 3 weeks is fine. If it took like 6 months to do it, and loading would take about a month, then I would understand doing the loading phase. But loading takes about a week. I guess you're supposed to do about 20 grams a day for a week, and that will completely saturate your body, but supposedly. 20 grams a day for a week versus 5 grams a day for 3 weeks, and it'll slowly load after that, or it'll saturate over that time frame. So 1 week versus 3 weeks, I think that's fine, because exercise, diet, weight training is not supposed to be a quick fix anyway. So I don't see the point of trying to rush it. I just looked it up. Now granted, this is kind of a wide range, but I'm like, just for the hell of it, like, how long does it take to put on 30 pounds of muscle? Because I know that dropping this fat is going to take a little bit of time. But I also know if I was just doing a fat loss routine, where I'm, obviously gaining a little bit of muscle, because no matter what you do, you're going to gain a little bit of muscle. If you're exercising, maybe not be a lot or significantly noticeable, but you're going to gain some muscle. But I know that in roughly the body shape that I'm in now, minus the fat, I should weigh, my height and my build, I should weigh probably between 140 to 150 pounds. If I had like 10, 12% body fat, 15% body fat, whatever the healthy range is. And I've gotten down at the end of that 3-4 months, 8 years ago, I was down to about 155 pounds. With probably the same amount of muscle that I have on now. So, considering I want to be roughly the weight that I am now, with less body fat than I had then, because I was still around 20% at that time. Maybe like 18, somewhere around there. I'm going to need an additional like 30 pounds of muscle. So I looked it up and said, how long does it take to gain 30 pounds of muscle? It said the average normal person, it takes anywhere from 15 to 60 months. Obviously, it depends on how much you're working out, what kind of routine you're doing, how much protein you're getting, all this other stuff, the supplements you're taking, and all that stuff. So, but it said on average, it's anywhere between a half pound to 2 pounds a month of muscle, which makes sense. So it could take me a little over a year from when I started, or it could take me up to 3 years. Or 5, that's 5 years, isn't it? 60 months is 5 years. So, but yeah, I'm not trying to go super big, super fast. I don't want stretch marks. I knew a guy in high school who just busted his ass every day in the gym. And he went from looking about my build to being like fairly big, very, very fast. And he had get stretch marks all the way down here because he got so big so fast. It's the same thing as getting fat too fast. You start stretching. You know, it's an issue women have with pregnancy. You know, obviously you're putting on a lot of weight. Your skin is stretching very, very faster than it can grow, so it gets stretch marks. Obviously, you know, just basic everyday science stuff, biology stuff. So yeah, but I also figure with the fat on my body, losing the fat and gaining the muscle at the same time, probably not going to have to worry about stretch marks at least until the fat's gone. So that's just going to be a little bit anyway. So it shouldn't be an issue. Because I still have plenty of skin on my. Yeah, I still got room to grow. Before I have to worry about skin starting to stretch again, or stretch more. Yeah, yeah. As long as this just keeps tightening up, I'll be fine. So yeah, that's that. All right. So today's workout, like I said, it's leg day part 2. There are 6 exercises total. Leg day is always 6 exercises. We have 3. Exercises that include intervals and 3 single-sided exercises. That's what I meant to do. We have 3 single-sided exercises and 3, I guess, double-sided exercises. Front squats, barbell hip raises, and donkey calf raises. Those will have intervals, jogging in place, jumping jacks, and jumping rope. Imaginary skip rope. And then the other 3 are on the resistance machine, cable kickbacks, leg adductors, and abductors. Just in case anybody's wondering if you have been watching. Adductors, abductors, the B, abductors. That is your outer hip area here. So if you're swinging your leg out like this, that's your abductors working there. Then your adductors, the inner thigh. So just bring it this way. The adductors are what help you when you slip on the ice. You're walking, you're like, oh, and your foot just kind of goes this way, and you're trying to catch it. Your adductors. Adductors. A-D-D. Addition. That's what holds you up when you're standing like this. So anyway, yeah, and then today's warm-up is the Turbo Jam Fat Blaster. It is roughly 30 minutes. It's technically 30 minutes if you do the Tai Chi at the end, which I skip because it's just slow and monotonous and not really a Tai Chi thing. It's just like 2 minutes of her doing a little basic stuff. It's just basically finishing the cool down. I do the cool down section that she does just because it's got a decent leg stretch. I don't even need to. I could probably just skip it. I think I'm going to start skipping it. Because it's just an extra like 5 minutes of her just doing, just following along, doing a couple of punches like this, just slowly, and then we do a little couple stretches like that, which I can just do in less than half the time afterwards. So yeah, I figured out that downloading the lives over Wi-Fi works much better than downloading over a cell signal. I don't know why, it just does. So, that took like 2-3 minutes as opposed to having to stop and restart when I'm driving. Because I figure I'm driving around all day, I can just download the background, but it doesn't want to do it, keeps stopping. So, If I just wait till I get home or next morning, it's fine. But I am behind on I'm behind on my workouts, time-wise. I'm behind on my editing, my software. I'm behind on getting my highlight reel set up. I'm just behind. It's not fun. Every so often I have more migraines. See, I think part of the thing with the migraines is that when I switch up my supplement routine, I think it kind of fucks with my migraines. So I know when I started taking hydroxycut before, like a few years back, like I'll try hydroxycut, just give it a little booze, and just every time, every day, just every day, the worst migraine that I've been having. So usually the pre-workout doesn't do it. So it could also be the fact that I'm not eating as much as I need to. I know I'm not eating as much as I need to. Should be a little more conscious about that. That could be part of it. My sleep schedule is a little bit off. So I'm staying up later trying to get these videos edited for YouTube. So I think all that's combining is what's making it a little bit worse right now. However, usually doing the workout, it does help. Maybe not during the workout, but after the workout. After the endorphins start going. So. Alright, so anyway, it's 3:15. I think I'm scheduled to work. That's the other thing. I keep forgetting to schedule myself on DoorDash, which pisses me off. It's the only one I have to schedule on to make sure I get my shift. It says it's busy right now. Of course not. Unfortunately, DoorDash is the only one I have to schedule on to make sure I can be on from the time frame that I want to be. Uber Eats, you don't schedule. Instacart, you don't schedule. Grubhub, you can schedule if you have the ability to schedule, but I don't have the ability to schedule because when I was scheduling, there was a period of about 2 weeks where they sent like no orders. I mean, I'm literally in a very good spot for everything, and that doesn't make a difference for Grubhub because Grubhub likes to send you everywhere. You know, I'll be sitting here in this area, it'll give me an offer for an order 2 DoorDash areas over. You know, for me to go pick that one up. For some reason, I've gotten offers 10 miles away. Not to drive it 10 miles, I mean, yes, but I've gotten offers to go pick up an order 10 miles away and bring it right back where I was. It's ridiculous. So, not where I'm sitting, because I'm sitting by 30 restaurants. I'm a mile away from 20 plus restaurants just in that direction. Not to mention the 5 or 6 that are in that direction, and the 10 that are in that direction. Like 2, 3, 4 miles away there. But I was sitting home one day on the schedule. They have a guaranteed, if you're scheduled, it's guaranteed, at least in my area at the time, it was $10 an hour. Guaranteed. So if I worked 10 hours, I was guaranteed $100 if I didn't make it, if I kept my acceptance rate over 90%. Well, I sat nothing. I couldn't get on DoorDash. I wasn't scheduling DoorDash. Couldn't get on DoorDash because it wasn't busy. And it was pouring down rain all day.
like, I'm not leaving. I'm not going to turn on Uber Eats just to hopefully maybe get an order in the pouring rain. So I cleaned my house and just kept Grubhub on and waited and waited and waited and waited. And as soon as my scheduled hours were over, I turned it off. They had to pay me $100 because they sent me no orders, absolutely no orders. So the next day I was actually on DoorDash, and I was running around. I was in the middle of all those restaurants. I was in the middle of all those restaurants all day long, moving. Nothing from Grubhub. They had to pay me again. Next day, same thing. But this time, they ended my schedule and took my ability to schedule away because they said I was abusing the system. I'm like, how am I abusing the system when you're not sending any orders? I am literally, you can see me on the map, I am literally in a city. I'm like, I can understand if I was hiding in the corner, you know, a far corner where there's no restaurants and barely any houses, you know, that would be abusing your system. Just sitting in my car for $10 an hour. I'm like, why the hell would I want to make $10 an hour when I haven't made less than $20 an hour in like the last 10 years? Unless I was working like a part-time job. I'm like, I'm doing this full time. Why would I want to sit there and abuse your system for $10 an hour? So they restored it, and they had to do this again and again and again. And there was other times where I'm driving around all day long, 11 o'clock to 11 o'clock, and at like 10:45, they send me one order that was shit, complete and utter shit. It was 10 miles away. It was 5 mile after that drop off. But I was on the schedule for almost 10 hours. I think it was like 8 hours that day. I was on the schedule for 8 hours that day. Driving around, doing DoorDash all day long, making money off of DoorDash. But they haven't sent me one order the whole time. And I'm moving around, okay? I'm moving all over the place. There's no reason that I shouldn't have at least got an offer that I could have at least declined, you know? But, end of the day, I'm like, fuck it. I was about ready to go home, but I'll take this order. So I didn't take it. I would have had a 0% acceptance rate versus 100% because they only sent one order. So I took it, and I was done after my schedule. They had to pay me the additional like $90, whatever it was, whatever the additional was on top of what I made off that order. And they said, I'm abusing your system. I'm like, I told them, I've been driving around all day. I have been moving all day. There is no reason why any of these places that I'm clear. I have been in and out of restaurants all day, and you sent me nothing until the last second. I am not abusing your system. Your system is not sending me anything. So finally, after 4 times of them fixing that, they finally said, fuck it, and ignored me. And I have no ability to schedule on Grubhub. Which is fine, because I told them, I'm like, I do not want your guarantee. If you look at my acceptance rate, I don't take a lot of stuff. I am perfect. I will have a 20% acceptance rate I will have a 10% acceptance rate by the end of the day, and I will still make more money than your guarantee off of just you guys. I will make $150 off of you guys in 10 hours with a 10% acceptance rate. I don't want your guarantee. I just want you to send me orders. That's it. So yeah, I can't schedule on Grubhub, which seems to be fine because after a while I was getting more orders off of being not scheduled than I was being scheduled. But now, like, nothing's coming through. I'll get like 3 orders max, and they're all super far away. Like, I'm not driving all the way out there just for you to not send me any orders over there. I haven't made any money on Grubhub the past, I think this week at all. Maybe Tuesday. Maybe I did on Tuesday. But other than that, there's probably one order of like $8. Other than that, everything else has come from Uber Eats and DoorDash. And you would think, with this partnership that is did with Amazon Prime, that everybody on Amazon Prime gets free delivery on Grubhub, that it would have picked up. But then again, most places seem to be more Uber Eats or more DoorDash. This is a DoorDash area, which sucks because DoorDash pays the least amount. And they hide their tips from you. You could literally tip your driver $20 ahead of time, and they'll show me that you tipped $4. They're not taking it. It's just after I hit the delivery button, it'll show me the full amount. So it'll show me $6 for 6 miles, or it'll show me $6 for 8, 9, 10 miles. I'm like, I'm not taking that. That's too far away. It's outside my delivery area. I'm not getting an order until I come back. I'm not risking losing money having to drive back to my area. All the while, you tipped $20 to ensure that you got your food hot and fresh, and it's taking longer because they got to find a driver who's willing to go outside the delivery area. And most of the time, those people that tip that high, that far away, there's nothing by them. At least around me, all the restaurants are where I'm at, and they're way out here. And I have to drive all the way back, so it's double the mileage to get that. So it's a big inconvenience for us, and it's a disservice to you guys as a customer for them to hide that money. I wish they should either show it all up front, or they should pay. Honestly, they all should pay a little bit better on the base end of it. Especially when gas prices went up. They're like, oh, we'll give you fuel assistance for 2 weeks, and then they stop and the gas keeps going up. They should pay a little more on their base than what they pay, and not show us the tips, period. Because if our incentive to take an order is based off of how much you tip, it makes drivers, like you see all the time on TikTok and everywhere else, it makes the drivers, you see all these drivers, no tip, no trip, no tip, no trip. Well, if you didn't know what the tip was ahead of time, you wouldn't have the option of the no tip, no trip shit. It's like the riders, the rideshare ones, the one to do Uber and Lyft and stuff. You don't know. You pick them up and you hope you get tip afterwards. That's because the rides, for the most part, pay very, very decently. Like if I picked somebody up from here in Akron and took them to the far northeast corner, like Mentor, of Ohio. So that's the Mentor, Paynesville area. I'm going to get $45 just for that ride. It's going to take me about 45 minutes. I'm going to make about $45 off of that. Maybe. Somewhere around there. $39 to $45. Before your tip. That in itself is pretty decent. Time-wise, half hour of my time, half hour to 45 minutes of my time, it's $1 a minute. But then again, you have gas to come out, you know. But for somebody like me who doesn't want to work up in Cleveland, I have to drive back. So I usually hit the destination filter and start heading back this way. So every ride that I pick up is going closer and closer to back where I want to be. And that could take anywhere from like an hour to 6 hours. One time it was a Saturday, it took me 6 hours to get back because I picked people up on the way back, so I was making money the whole time. But it worked, you know. Anyway, I'm just bullshitting now.
So, I gotta get back on my schedule, sleep schedule, so I can go to bed at a decent time. That's the problem with the additional workout. Is completely throwing me off my normal schedule. Because I would get up about 10:30, 11 o'clock, hop in the shower, get ready, grab something to eat real fast, and run out the door by 11:30. Maybe 12:30 at the latest. Then I'd be out all day. But now I'm getting up around the same time, and now coming down here doing a 2 to 3 hour workout, plus talking too much when nobody's actually talking to me. Sometimes people talk to me, but I just talk longer. So, all right. So it is now 3:30. Let's go ahead and get this started so we can get this done. Okay. Finally found some soap that I needed in
Hi
bulk.
guys, I'm Celine Johnson. Welcome to
Not
Fat
Target,
Loss. You are going to love this workout when you're
gotta-
on time. And it's jam-packed.
Refill my dispenser so I can stop using like
The turbos!
soap that I don't
Now
like.
don't worry. Even if you're at
Very
a lower
strong
level of
smell.
fitness, you're going to find a way
But not
to
bad
do a
smell,
workout that's
just very
suitable for
strong.
you. You do a low impact, watch my girl Mindy. And high impact, you can watch anybody you want. Okay guys, you ready? Roll the shoulders. Good. If you have a towel nearby, you're going to need that to dry off. Water to stay hydrated. And a great big smile on your face. Because you're going to burn lots of calories, lots of fat. Double bottom knees. Give me a jab to the front. Again, hands are right by your face. Single jabs. Come on. Use those legs. We got to get warmed up. There it is. Double bottom weave. Now cross. Beautiful job, guys. Single crosses. Reach. Come on, punch across. Awesome. Let's do it. Double bottom weave. Now it's a hook time. Hook. 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 Single hook. Be careful, you're still warming up, so don't throw that shoulder yet. Double bottom weave. Control it. Never locking your elbows. Single uppercut. Double bottom weave, uppercut, single. Now marching right. 1, 2, 3, knee. Pull. Beautiful. Pull down how it goes on. So you got 4 turbos in circle today. That's manageable, right? You can do that. Single. And there's a method to my madness. We are going to work at intervals. That means lower intensity when I teach it to you, and a higher intensity when you hear the siren. Okay? Give me 8. Everybody's intensity level is different. We can go 8 the other way. And it's always changing because you're always becoming more fit. Give me 4. Hey! 4 the other way. Switch and go 4 again. 4, 3, 2, switch. Now hold it. Kick it. This workout is going to be your secret weapon. This is it. When you work in intervals, you burn so much more fat and calories when you're working steady state. Hold it. And you'll love it because time flies by. Reach up. Good. You're gonna look at the clock and go, there's no way I just did 30 minutes. Yeah, you did. You just did turbo jam. It's more fun. Seat back. Have a seat. Come on, shake it, shake it. Hey. Come on, shake it. Nice, you guys. Hold it down. Stop the show. Step over. Don't let me down, people. Got some moves. Let me see. Can you beat this? Reach left, reach, and over. Yeah. It's good luck to do that. Take it, baby. 2 more. One at a time. 2. Good. And you don't have to go quite as low. You come up here, your legs kind of tight. This is just for you to get your body ready. Warming up your muscles. Again. Hold it. Bring both feet together. Push the hips to one side. Stretch it out right there. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Now let's march to left. 1, 2, 3, pull. Beautiful. Pull. All the way down. Pull the elbows back. So nice. I think we're ready for singles. Go. Pull. There you go. Bring them down. Bring them down, guys. Nice. Yeah. That's it. Okay, 8 on one side. Now, if you're really crazy, you really want intensity, switch and go the other way. Then you got to pick yourself up a pair of the weighted hand gloves. A couple of the folks are wearing them today. Wow. Give me 4. That's a great way to really intensify. Switch. And you can get them at Beachbody.com. Switch. You can get me at my Beachbody. Switch, switch. Now hold it. Keep it. Hey, hey, hey. Nice, all the way back. Yep, they're ready. Again. Awesome. Pulling it down. Reach that part, people. Reach. Pull down. Reach. Pull down. Elbows back. Excellent. Nice. Hip flexor. Have a seat. Sit up and down. Again. Have a seat. One more time. Again. And hold it. Drop that toe. Step over. Reach. Over. Good. Over. Are you laughing at me, Mindy? Really? 2 and 2. Come on. That's your own natural style, you know. The way you dance and no one else is looking. Again, 2 and 2. Yeah. You got it. Hold it left. Bring it up to the right. Push it out. Oh! Uppercut. Good. All right, so just to review. Intervals. Intervals of intensity. You're going to do the same turbos. How many times? Right, 2 times. First time, lower intensity. Exact same turbo, higher intensity. Now guess what? If you're not ready to do any of them at high intensity, then do the whole workout at your intensity. All right, let's move it back. Bob and weave. Hear the music? So it's like you're learning the routine the first time, and the second time you're doing it. Bring your feet in, and now a little bit. You're just going to pop your hands down. There you go. Pop. Take it easy. We're learning it together. Arms out. One more time. Good. Now we're just going to squat and lift. Squat, lift. Lift. When we go full intensity, if you want to use the final measure and don't bring that part, go for it, baby. Are you ready? Now let's run to your right. Run right. You take your hips to the front of the room. Run the other way. Hips to the front of the room. All right, high low. Now give me a yeah. Yeah. You gotta say yeah. Ready? Give me attitude. Yeah. Attitude. Yeah. Now one again. Yeah. You gotta make a face like you won the lottery. You got it. Okay, guys, now cross country. Right leg goes forward. And the left leg will go forward. Now this is how you keep it lower. Watch Mindy. You got it? One hip forward. Ooh, I can't wait to do more intensity. Okay, now we're gonna punch. We're gonna punch. Across. guys. Come on, come on. You got it. Now squat. Oh, come on. Get up, two. Run right. Hips to the front of the room. Other corner. Hips to the front. I know. You mean yeah? Come on, attitude, baby. Oh, oh. One of me. Up. Come on. Jump. Oh. Here we go. Right hip forward. I think we're doing it again. Oh, Mary, that was cool. Oh, I'm with you, girl. Oh, that's cool. Okay, go right. Now walk. Go forward, come on. Push. Push it. Oh. Okay. Not a lot of time. Gotta bring your heart rate down. Stay with me. Oh, see another. This one you just keep your heart rate down. Right leg is forward, guys. That's your breath. You gotta mark it, right? Up. Yeah, we're learning it. Keep your intensity low. Oh! One more time. Now the right hand punches. More jab. Left hand punches. Now the jab. Now go to the right with punches. Left hand goes up. Come on, baby. Take it easy, heart rate. We're trying to recover a little bit. Singles. Keep it low. Now watch, listen. Hands are up. That's a little run. Of course, you can march that if you want. Or just lift your heels. But I need your intensity level at a certain pace. We're not all out just yet. Okay, now quick feet front, back. Front, back. Take it easy. Turn right. Back to front. Now the side. Now punch up high with the right. Up, down. Up, down. Take it easy. You know what's coming, don't you? Okay. Wait for the siren. Don't go. Listen closely. Keep moving. Come on. There it is. You're ready. Now remember, you can take your intensity up. I need you to do that. Let's go, guys. Energy high. Here it is. guys, come on back. Cool it down. We got another one. Low intensity to start. Learning it at a low tempo. Then we go all out. All right? You got the energy left? I told you you're going to lift the calories today. Okay, we're going to punch overhead. Right and left. Now right and singles. Good. Left, right, left. Now singles. Right leg goes forward and back. Now only forward. Switch and go the other way. Forward and back. Only forward. Good. Now 8 knees. 8 knees. Pull it all the way up. On the left, hold it. Switch. Bring your heart rate nice and low because you're recovering from the last turbo. Good. Now punch right, left. Leap to the right. March up. And we're going to jack that arms up and out. Now go to your left. Left and right. Leap. Or you can step it. Run up. Excellent job, you guys. Now jack. Punch right. Give me that whip. Good. Stay low. Stay low. Save me some energy. Now run. And go quick. Alright. Wait for the siren. Wait for that siren. Catch your breath. Put your game face on. You can do it. There it is. Come on, baby. We're ready. Which hand goes up first? The right. How many times? Right, left, right. Hit it. Oh. Oh. Singles. Oh. 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 Left. Oh. Right. Left. Singles. Run back, run back. Now always run. Switch. Run back. Only front. 8 knees. Pull it up. Switch. You ready? Hold it. Jab right. Now lunge or leap. Good. Run up. Jab back. Go to your left punch. Leap. Yeah, go, go, go. Run, baby. Now jab. Punch to your right. Get that whip out. Whoa. Come on. Ah. Go, 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 go. You're almost there. We can do it. Run. Run. Now quick feet. Yeah. That's right. Pop.
Well, you're not going to get too buff
Listen up.
if you don't do anything to get yourself too buff.
We're gonna learn the next routine. Jumping rope. You can do it. Lower intensity, please. Jumping rope, single count. That's it. Now we do double knees. Double, double, double. Get down to a speed bag position. Down it up. Now the wider you can keep your legs, the better. And when we go all out, that speed bag is going to be going as fast as you possibly can. Down and up. Now bring it in and squat. High, jump up high. Yeah. Up. 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 Now we'll keep it on in it. Out, in. Out, in. To your right. Easy, guys. Take it easy. Calm down. That's the center. Have fun. Good. Back the other side. Left. Left. Now punch right down to. Do it again. Other way. 2. Switch. Switch. Okay, guys. Single knee. Check it out. Left knee. There's the single. Now double. Double. Double.
3 times,
Yep, okay.
and then 1 jack, which in that's a high intensity.
Hey,
2 punches,
this is your last one.
2 jacks.
This is it. All you got. Are you ready? Don't save any energy. I want to use it all right now. Jump rope. All the way up to those knees. Come on. Now the doubles. Double. Here we go. Get down. Keep it. Go back. Come on. Hit those drums. Go. 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 Use your legs. Burn it up, baby. Push. Push. Come in and squat. Go. Okay, each leg out and in. Out and in. Now turn to your right. Do the same thing. Pump those arms. Pump those fists. Back wide. Bump it, shake it, shake it. To your left. Now right hand punch down. Again. Left. Again. Now step knee. Come on, let's go. That doubles. All right, run up, guys. Even out. Run up again. Take your hips to the left this time. Left. Push, foot back. Now jack. Good, move up.
1, 2,
Jack. Yeah.
take a cool
Nice
down
job,
time.
guys. All right, bring that heart rate back down with me. Don't stop moving.
Not worried about the
That's
cool
it,
down.
bottom knee.
So I do not recommend that one if you can't follow choreography very well. Obviously, I'm having a hard time with it, and I'm not that bad at following choreography. However, I still stand true to what I said, that Turbo Jam in general is a good program. That video, I'm not going to say that's a good video. It's a good video because it does work. Keep moving. As long as you keep moving, it doesn't matter if you mess up what they're fucking doing. But if you're like me, you like to make sure that you're doing what you're doing. I think you guys are making fun of me. Anyway, we should just having fun. You do what I do. So, see, smart-ass trolls are fun. I don't care about what smart-ass trolls. They're fun. I do the same thing. Just troll to have fun. It's the asshole trolls that are fun. I think that was a joke in there, but they said they're talking. They have 2 people talking to each other. They said, "I don't want to get. Why don't you stream like this? I don't want to get too buff." I know that was their joking with each other, but I do want to state the fact that you exercising, working out, just for people who actually do feel like that. There are people that feel like that. They're like, "Oh, I don't want to lift weights. I don't want to get too buff," and it's usually girls that would say that. I don't want to get too buff. I don't want to get too big. I want to, they still want to maintain their feminine figure, and you can while still lifting weights. Because lifting weights is better for fat burning than cardio is. Cardio is great, which is why I still incorporate it beforehand, other than just doing a simple warm-up. It's just great for your body, period. But a lot of girls will want to stick to just like aerobics and the girly stuff. Where they're, oh, we're just going to follow, you know, so and so just doing this kind of stuff. You know, he's doing this. You know, Jane Fonda aerobics and things. You know, stay girly. You can still weight train without getting huge. You just got to do the right program for you. My program is designed to build upon each other to get bigger throughout, but you can make it work for you without getting bigger. You basically just stick to the first 2 segments, first 3 segments of my routine. You can just do the last segment, which is a reverse pyramid. Reverse pyramid is just designed to kind of do a little cutting, pretty much at the end. But yeah, you don't have to get buff by doing any type of workout. Obviously, what I was just doing is not going to get you buff. Anyway. So we're going to turn on some music here and we'll start the actual workout, starting with front squats. And again, Instagram, none of this music is copyrighted. All the music on my playlist is from the YouTube audio library without with no attribution needed. The only requirement for the YouTube audio library is that it is used in videos, live streams or videos. The only thing I can't do, I can't play this stuff legally, just over speakers. It has to be incorporated into a video. It's being recorded in the corner for a video, and it's being live streamed, which is also getting recorded, which counts as video. It's all video. That is the only requirement for this music. It doesn't say it has to be used on YouTube. It says it has to be used according to the community guidelines. It has to be used as part of a video. That's it. And then afterwards it says it can be used in YouTube videos that are monetized. So I can make money off using this video if I so choose on my YouTube videos. So Instagram, stop booting my fucking videos. Alright, anyway, so front squats. Last week we did 80, 85, 90. We're keeping it at 90. So 20 pound bar, 70 pounds, 35 on each side. Alright, 25, 50, 60, 70, and as far as 20, 90. I'm going to give a little caution on here. If you got bad wrists, bad elbows, even bad shoulders, this might not be the right squat for you to do. Or at the very least, keep it on the lighter side. More reps, lighter weight. I know that my wrists and elbows are not the greatest anymore. So I'm not quite at the point where it's bothering me at all, or even enough. So I'm going to continue increasing weight until I really can. And hopefully, the more I strengthen everything else, the less issue I'm going to have. Because the more I seem to strengthen my arms, the less of the issue I have with my elbow. I still feel it sometimes, especially in certain exercises, but it's not as bad as it was. Anyway. Alright, so yeah, first set, 90 pounds. Alright, first set, 90 pounds, 10 reps. Go ahead and go to 95 on that. Interval jogging in place for a minute. Okay, so 95. second set 95, and reps, I'm going to keep it at 95. You know what? DoorDash won't let me modify my dash. Let me try it again. I hate when it does that. Okay, I'm good. It wouldn't let me modify it like 10 minutes ago. That time it let me do it. I just thought about something. When it doesn't let me modify it if I'm running late, I'm like, I'll just watch my phone, but my phone goes to sleep after 10 minutes, or the screen goes to sleep for 10 minutes, and I forget that I missed my mark, and I'm either logged out or they canceled my dash, depending on what it is. I got a half hour to log into my start time, so they cancel the dash. And then if I pause it, I get 35 minutes total, or they end it. I'm like, keep forgetting about it. I'm like, I have 2 timers. I can set one up for 25, 30 minutes, 29 minutes, and I can know exactly when to push buttons. If I'm running late down here, which is all the fucking time. Hopefully, I got all next week again. All next week so far. I was able to get up top of it. Got scheduled for 11:30, except for Monday and Tuesday. I do my cleaning on Monday. My major cleaning on Monday. My son can go Monday night. We stay up and watch movies. So Tuesday, not a big deal. I'm scheduled at 6. Because he usually leaves sometime between 4 and 6. Then I can start working from there. But the rest of the week, 11:30. So hopefully, at least the rest of the week, Wednesday through Sunday, down here by 8, 9 o'clock. Sunday's only about 45 minutes to an hour and a half video. So that's not that big of a deal. But the rest of the week. Anyway. Last set, same weight. That's about right. Alright, third set. 95. 10 reps. keep it at 95. At least the first set. Always at least the first set. It's kind of redundant to say that. Alright, next 3 exercises. Cable kickbacks, leg abductors, leg adductors. We're on the resistance machine, so it's resistance, not weight, still pounds, but anyway. So I got it all converted back to where it needs to be from the upper section back to the lower. So I just got to throw on the ankle straps. Alright, so last week on the kickbacks, cable kickbacks, we did 65, 65, 70. We're going to keep it at 70 for the first set. Right leg, left leg. Alright, 50, that one off. And I realized the hook's on the opposite leg than the other ones. That could be the problem. Whatever. So I switched it. Alright, first set 70 pounds, 10 reps. I'm going to go 75 for the second set. take it to 75 and come over here and put it back right where it was.
I feel nauseous, believe
50,
me.
25,
Never had a lot of shit come easy. Had to work hard, struggle just to be me. Had to rise up just so they could see me. Did what I had to do just to feed me. And what was left over I put towards my dreaming. But the only thing in life that has meaning are the things you gotta work for, believe me. Take it to your hands, a plan your own hands can land your own brand. And damn, I feel like no one takes accountability. They want the credibility, convincingly unwilling to put in the fucking hours it takes to get some power. Don't be fucking sour, take a cold shower, scream until you're louder, work until you're prouder, and fuck all the doubters. They're just fucking doubters. I swear to God they don't let me down. I always fought just to wear the crown. I'm pissed off at these fucking clowns who were all taught they deserve an ounce. It's only worth it if you work for it. It's only worth it if you work for it. I won't stop till they hear me now. I won't stop till I wear the crown. I'm just telling you to fight for your dreams, but it's not what it seems. Man, it's hard to be seen when everybody wants to be king. Yeah, they all wanna ring. Yeah, we all wanna be free. So show me what you got, what you bring, how you fight in the ring, how you take a fucking swing. Do you got heart? Are you mean? Got some scars, got some knees. Are you willing to go bleed? I swear to God they don't let me down. I always fought just to wear the crown. I'm pissed off at these fucking clowns who were all taught they deserve an ounce. It's only worth it if you work for it. It's only worth it if you work for it. I won't stop till they hear me now. I won't stop till I wear the crown.
Alright, second set, 75 pounds. 10 reps. I'm going to keep it at 75. Like usual, that left side doesn't seem to be. What the fuck is wrong with it? Fucking Twitch. Twitch froze. Okay, second set, third set, same weight. I did the same thing last week. Completely forgot to take the weight off. Alright, so like every time I up the weights on those, it always seems like I'm swinging a little harder, like I'm getting a little more momentum than I need, like to get it out, you know, versus a nice even thing. So I'm gonna keep it there for a while. Alright, so 75, third set, 10 reps. It'll stay 75 for next week. Then we'll do leg abductors. Again, the abductors or the outer swing. Easiest way I can think to remember which one's ab and ad. You got your abs, hip flexors, hips, abductors. So ab, hip, hip, ab. Ab, hip, hip, ab. I know it's stupid and cheesy, but you know. Those things, what was it? Mnemonic sequence? I don't know. That's the right mnemonic? Is that right? Or cheesy. Just like acronyms and things like that. Alright, so the abductors, we did 25, 30, 30. We're keeping it 30. After I strip these down, because I'm not do that. Always like to make sure it's not going to flip over. Never had an issue with it. Close. When I had like the 50-pound on there, it was closer to the bar, it was closer to the stand on this side, and I pulled it off, kind of did one of these things with it. It didn't actually fall. So if you'll notice when I do have the 50s on there, I always strip it down to the 50s. Then I push the bar, or I pull the bar so the other side is closer to the stand. So there's more weight on this side than there would be if you were sat down below. Okay, so what did I say, 30? Yeah, 30. Abductors, abductors. Abductors. 25, 30. Then start with the right leg. I start with the right leg every time, which means I start on this side, this exercise. Again, it's an outer swing, so I have my right leg, I have to pull from here, not this way. Anyway.
And as per usual, my left leg doesn't seem to like that as much as the right leg does. So first set, 30 pounds, 10 reps. We keep it at 30 for the second set. Alright, second set, 30 pounds, 10 reps, and it will stay 30 pounds again. Same issue with the left leg.
Alright, third set, 30 reps. 30 pounds, 10 reps. Keep that 30 for next week. Feeling it'll go up though next week, but I had to pause on the left side all three sets. I have a feeling that if I keep my workouts, videos, my lives down to about 2 hours, maybe less, just less than 2.5 hours, probably avoid Instagram being a bitch. I've been down here for an hour and a half, and it hasn't given me a notification yet. I'm gonna start tracking that. See exactly how long my stream goes before they give me that whole we paused the pause, but they paused my video because a little bit after that they stopped the video. They had to completely restart it. Hold on. What Biden just said? That's proper shit. I love how they worded it perfectly too. He said, under no circumstances should a woman be denied emergency medical care because she's pregnant. I've taken action to ensure this is never the case in the United States. It never was, and it never will be. They even worded it right too, but because Roe was reversed, a doctor may be unsure or worried about the consequences of treating a patient experiencing pregnancy loss or a life-threatening pregnancy in an emergency, especially given the wave of abortion bans that have been taken into effect. None of these abortion bans have anything to do with emergency care at all. At all. And he goes, under President Biden's executive order, HHS will make sure providers know and understand their legal obligations under, basically it's just protection for doctors. That's all it is. From being sued. That's all. That's all that shit is. Worded in a way to make it sound like it's for you. It's for the doctors. It has nothing to do with you. You were never at risk for losing emergency medical care. Doctor was never obligated under any type of abortion ban before Roe or after Roe, or after it was reversed, to deny emergency medical treatment because someone might lose a pregnancy. The mother's life comes first, always has, in a medical emergency. Now, it might be the mother's choice to save the baby over herself. That's been a choice too, and that's her decision. But it's never been the doctor's decision to make regarding her life at stake. Never. I love the way they fucking bullshit you around on this shit. Anyway, Adductors. Need to finish my workout. Well, politics can be for my regular TikTok. Alright, so Adductors, the inner swing. We did 45, 45, 45. We're keeping it at 45. And again, at least for this and probably my next segment of 6, if we go from 3 of 10, and then 5 of 6, and then we go 10 of 3. That's a little bit odd, but I do half up front, and I do half in back, first set. When I take it up, it changes. So, but I also feel that the back is easier to do. So if you do it this way, I think it get a little more control, a little more help from the rest than you do this way. I don't know. If you notice, I seem to be wiggling more this way, not on purpose, but I am. But this way, there's less wiggle. Even, I mean, I can try to wiggle, but I don't get the same like hip thrust. This gives you a hip thrust. This you really kind of force it at the end, but other than that. So, but I do the first 5, second 5. I'll probably do the same thing for the next series for 3 and 3, but after that I'll probably just take it to the front only. Maybe I'll do half sets up front, half sets in the back. I don't know. I don't know if there's an actual difference in the way the muscle works, but I know it seems easier, and it's probably only easier because it gives a little more body movement. It's kind of like doing a barbell curl like this, throwing your shoulders up, or even arching your back a little bit, as opposed to isolating. If you put that little barbell brace thing, bicep curl brace on there, it's a lot harder. That's why I can only do less weight. I can do more weight standing like this than I can doing with the concentrated curls this way. Making sure my arm's braced against my leg. So, I don't know. That's how we're doing. Alright, so 45. 45. Make sure my feet are in the right spot, so I'm not hitting the base of this, I'm not hitting my other foot. I'm still getting a good full swing. That's about right. Because the back side is easier, I have to take my feeling of the front to know if I'm going to take the weight up to the next set, the next week, whatever it is. I'm still feeling like I got to force it a little more than I need to on the front, for the front way. I'm keeping it at 45 for the next set. So anyway, first set 45 pounds, 10 reps, and stay 45. second set. Yeah, I'm wondering something. Well, wait till I get over there so everybody can hear me. Because you know, there's so many people watching me right now. I just don't want to scream it across the room, even though it's nothing major. Like, I've been running out of like 3-minute music on TikTok for my highlight reels. Like, I'm like picking between like stuff that I really don't like, but I'm like, yeah, I guess that'll work. There's only so many, and they're usually something with like Chinese or kanji writing, or Arabic or something, or even Israeli, some foreign writing that's not even like the what do you call it? Roman writing, Roman whatever. Anyway, our standard, our English, whatever we use, whatever you see written right here, not the regular writing for the rest of the world. And it's probably some stolen stuff that they're not worried about copyrights on, because it's, you know, a lot of them don't worry about our copyrights on shit. Which is why you can buy a bunch of Marvel shit and Disney shit from China without having copyright infringement on it, because they don't recognize our copyrights. They just make their own shit. You know, it's knockoff crap. It's sometimes decent quality, but sometimes crap, but it's not actually licensed product. But anyway. But there's only so much. But I was thinking, maybe I should try some of those Netflix songs. The guy was just singing, him or his band, whatever the band that he's in, that he's part of, whatever you want to call it. Whatever it is, it says artist. The artist name on the YouTube audio library is Neffix. Neffex. So like Nicholas, Edward, Frank, Edward, extra. But some of those are pretty good. Since they're royalty free, they're Creative Commons with no attribution needed. I'm wondering if I could actually overlay my highlight reels with some of those to make up for some of them. So I don't want any of them to repeat the song that I've used. You know? Especially since some of them I'm like, don't sound like I don't know. Anyway. think about try that. I think I might, since they're on my phone anyway, I can actually import it into the editing app that I use and just overlay it. We'll see what happens if TikTok mutes it or not. I don't think they will. They haven't muted anything yet on live streams. So, even though Instagram likes to do it. So 45, 10 reps, one more set, same weights. Talking too much. Always talking too much. Ah. Honestly, I think I started playing the music probably at around around 3:50, 3:55. So I came down here at 3. Then we did the warm up. I talked for a half hour. We did warm up, but I only did about 20 minutes of it. Yeah, that's about right. I don't know. I'm gonna start tracking time just to see how long Instagram takes before they try to shut me down for bullshit. For bullshit lies! That's off. Alright, that's at 45. Feeling that I'm going to up this to 50, what I do, but I wouldn't be able to do all 10 in front at 45. Alright, that left side really does not like that, so we're going to keep it. Yeah, 45, 10 reps at 45. Alright, barbell hip raises. I'm going to set this up. I'm going to go to the bathroom because I think that's a good idea to do before I put this thing across my bladder area. Alright, so for some reason last week this was being more of a bitch. The bench. So I'm going to try laying down on both sides. that'll help. Last week, it was definitely fucking back on me. So, all right. So I'm gonna go to the restroom. Okay. Alright, so last week we did 70, 75, 80, and we're going to 85 this time. This 10-pound bar. 75 pounds total is 37.5. What I had on the floor is 95. Yeah. So I need those. $25, $50, $60, $70, $72.5, $75, $80. Yo.
So mad, there's no controlling me. My thoughts get so bad, I might grab a bat. I don't know, my blood boils over like, oh God, here goes. And I start feeling from my head to my toes. You said some shit that I can't let go, so just stay tuned for the rest of the show. So have you ever felt betrayed? Just how you see things, or something needs change? 'Cause I know you got me up. Let me show you what's up. 'Cause enough is enough. I'll take a face full of pavement just to make a statement. I know there's no turning back. I've got adrenaline wasted, so mad I can taste it. I know there's no turning back. I'll do what it takes, I ain't making mistakes like that. I'll clean on your face so make you don't take it back.
All right.
I'll lose my shit and I go crazy when I'm mad.
Make sure the pad, the Velcro portion, split portion stays up. Unlike that. Alright, since it's been like 6 hours since we put this thing together. First set, 85 pounds. Alright, you want to try your best to be at a, when you're up, to be like a perfect table. Your legs are too far out, I think it works more the hamstrings. Too far in, it works more the quads and the hip flexors, or vice versa, something like that. Your right angle, it works your glutes and your hip flexors. I write down as hip flexors, but it's supposed to be, it can be any of them. Honestly, it just depends on how your feet are positioned. But if you have it at the right angle, it's going to work pretty much all of that anyway. We should focus a lot more on the glutes and the hip flexors as well, because they're both right here. I think that's where it would be. Yeah, I think it works better. There it is. Been logged in for 2 hours. Just keeps doing it. I keep sending fucking messages too. They don't fucking read them. I'm almost done anyway. Alright, jumping jacks. I'm going to screenshot the YouTube audio library terms and services. Terms of service. Terms of use, whatever. And highlight the exact portion where it says videos, music's free to use, inside videos. And every time that thing pops up, I'm going to send it right back. Send it to them, since they don't like to fucking look at anything. Alright, first set, 85. 10 reps. I'm going to keep it 85 for the second set. Not that it was like super hard, but just because I have these, like I said, I have these inguinal hernias. Be careful where that bar sits, which is part of the reason why the pad's on there. So we're going to keep 85 for this set. Might take it up to the next set, but this one will stay the same. There's only been an issue one time, and I don't know why, but I came down here on a leg day, did my cardio, and went to put the plates on the squat bar, and I was like, holy fuck. But the heavier this gets, the more I feel some pressure there that I really don't want to feel. Alright, second set, same weight. Am I angled right? Make sure I'm angled properly because the thing tapers to the... Alright, let's get... There we go. my legs were out too far on that one. I felt it more in my hamstrings or my quads. So yeah, legs out too far, you feel it in the quads. The legs in with your hamstrings. Nice when I get the 50s on the bar there. Just roll right off my legs. So alright, second set, 85, 10 reps, go for 90 for the third set. Two and a half, put on 5s. Takes off 5 pounds, it has 10, so it adds 5 pounds to change weights with this big ass fucking bar. I really don't even need a fucking goddamn interval. It just takes up the fucking time. And unfortunately for this exercise, with being on the floor and blocking my thing, it's probably the best bet to use the twisted one. Locks it in place nicely. Alright, so last set, 90 pounds, 25, 50, 60, 70, 75, 80, 90. There. heat up, we need access to the squat rack.
Alright, this guy. There. So I have a weight changing station for my donkey calf raises, which are next. That's not right. Alright, so donkey calf raises, we did 40, 50, 60, and we're going to 65. Alright, so oh my god, it took them what, 10 minutes? God, you fucking pissed me off with this shit. have it. I'll do it later.
Wasn't like I said, it wasn't an issue until I added these Netflix ones, these ones that fucking lyrics on it. Guess I need to take them off. Sucks because these are the best fucking songs that I have on this royalty-free shit.
Fucking stupid Instagram. You gotta write that shit down from last one. 90 pounds, 10 reps, it'll go. Stay the same for next week on that. Donkey calf raises, we're doing 65. I got the weight there, do my dip belt and my thing. About right. Alright, so then we got intervals on this one. We'll be jumping rope, skipping rope, imaginary skip rope, invisible skip rope. So just like the regular standing calf raises with dip belt, you want to make them, get your weight set up standing. You don't want to be in a squatting position to get up and weird. Your knees jutting over your toes. It's not safe for your knees. The only difference is we have to make adjustments to the belt as we bend over, so the weight is actually going more upright, as as possible. Something like that. Alright, 50, 60, 65. Alright, so I'm going to bend over. You're just going to make a little bit of adjustments to make sure that's right at the top of your buttocks. And your legs are stretched out as straight as possible. That's it. And you just gotta be careful, make sure you grab it so it comes back up to where it's supposed to. Before you move, it'll just fall right off your ass. I mean your butt.
Alright, so alright, first set, 65 pounds, 10 reps, go to 70 on the next set. Alright, so kind of skip rope however you want. Doing it like I normally do throughout the week isn't going to work. I do actually a skip. But I'm doing calves right now, so I don't do that. Probably a dumb idea doing skip rope. Do a calf exercise. So I'm just going to go back and forth a little bit. Still the basic movements anyway. Okay, so we'll go 70. Alright. 50, 60, 70. To that one, next one. I don't know why I started doing that. Second set, 70 pounds. See, that's why I don't do that. I do it the way I do it every time. 70, 10 reps. I'm going to go up to 75.
75, finish this off. The heavier this gets, the harder it is to move the belt. Alright, so last set, 75 pounds, 10 reps. I'm gonna keep it there for next week. Do that. Do it 48. $40, $50, $60 last week. Took it up to 65 today. And 70, 75. I think, yeah. Pretty good. Let me turn off the music. Instagram will be like, yay! No, I'm done. So, anyway, I still have my headache, but it's not as bad as it was, but the feeling is going to come back. That's the way these go. Still gotta get in that corner because of the camera. Alright, that's it. Okay, so I really got nothing to say since I said too much in the beginning anyway. Fucker. Alright, so TikTok, Instagram, Twitch, YouTube. Keep it up. Thank you. I'm trying. Oh, we're still there. TikTok, Instagram, Twitch, YouTube, all the same usernames. Most of my social media is the same username. So if you see me on something, you want to check out something else, that's where it's at. Twitch, I just live stream. That's it. I don't know if there's anything else to do with it. TikTok is my main account, where I post all the informational videos about the workout are on there. It's really just first two that I made about it. Then every update, weekly update video, monthly update video, and the weekly highlight reels that I make, which again are just mainly for me to watch, but some people might get a kick out of them. Or inspiration out of them, see that I go from like fat with light weights to less fat with heavier weights. Anyway, yeah, and then all the rest of my ramblings that I do are on TikTok. So all the update videos I post there first, then I share them to the other platforms, not Twitch, but I don't think I can share videos on Twitch. But they go to Instagram, all the weekly updates, the highlight reels, and then I post the progress pictures as well weekly. So from start to start, week 1 to week 2, all the way up to last week, there are progress pictures there. So you can see current to last. The last one is the only one I think I posted where last week and this week, and start to the current. So last week and current, start, let me try it again. Week before results and the current results, and then the starting picture with the current results. I posted both of them. The week before was 3 months, so I posted the start 1 month, 2 month, 3 month picture. But for the most part, the rest of them, I believe, are the same thing for 2 months. The rest are going to be like the start with the first week, start with the second week, start with the third week, start with the fourth week, fifth week, like that. So, but from now on, I'm posting last week and current, as well as the start and current. So, anyway, and then I have some drawings, paintings, things like that on there. That some are decent, some are okay, some are crap, and other shit. YouTube gets all the workout videos, and I'm recording those in the corner. They get edited and uploaded to YouTube after I put some text over them. Edit out my bathroom breaks and shit like that, you know. Even though I stand here for 5 minutes and don't do shit, talk, but whatever. I'm currently working on Tuesdays, so I'm a little behind. They're up to date as of Monday. And then the fitness journey playlist on there contains all the videos in both the playlists about fitness workout stuff on TikTok. All of those are in there. So, yeah. So everything on TikTok about the fitness journey and the workouts that I make, highlight reels and stuff, is in the fitness journey playlist on YouTube. Then there's a third playlist which has the stretch videos that I follow along on Sundays. So like tomorrow, I'm going to come down here. I'm going to find a 20 to 40 minutes, somewhere around there, full body stretch on YouTube. And I'm going to follow along with that. And then I'm going to give it a little quick review on how I liked it. Regardless of if I liked it or not, it goes into the stretch video playlist, so if somebody else does like it, you can easily access it and follow along their video as opposed to trying to follow me following along with their video. Also, the information will be linked in my video as well. So my Day 7 video has Day 7 videos all have the creator tagged along with the link to their video directly in my video. And then again, their videos on the stretch playlist. So rambled, stumbled all the way through that like always, but again, that was pretty much covered it. So yeah, I'm done.